Voice of the City podcast, episode 1. Damn, I never thought I'd be starting this. But damn, I was supposed to start this shit 3 years ago. But that's not the point
right
anyway. Alright, I'm glad to have my artist introduce himself. What's your name?
It's good. It's Raystuntin, feel me?
So my boy, how you doing today?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm nervous, but I'm Gucci though. Nervous, but I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
Alright, so tell me, you grew up in Bushwick, right?
Grew up in Bushwick, born and raised, feel me?
Alright, so I know you live somewhere different now. I ain't gonna say where you live now, but coming from Bushwick, like, what's the mentality of you moving like to a different place? Like, how is it different from Bushwick?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm more known in Bushwick, feel me? It's like I got better connections and shit. So it's like going somewhere where niggas don't really know me is like, damn. I'm just like a random. That's what it feels like. But I'm just growing myself, feel me? It feel good. But I like it like that.
Alright, do you feel like you would ever move back to Bushwick at some point, or you feel like that's just?
Oh, of course. Like, I mean, it depends really. Like, all my mans over there and shit like that. But it's like, if I want to network myself, I gotta like expand myself, feel me? Just grow myself in certain places.
Okay. I'm bugging. I even know I was speaking into the mic. But since you said you want to network yourself, what's some places you feel like outside of Bushwick and where you live right now you need to go to?
Outside of Bushwick, first of all, outside of New York in general, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, I don't even know, like, deep basically. Probably, I'm not gonna lie, outside of Bushwick, I'll say like the Bronx and shit like that, because that's where everyone's popping right now. The Bronx, Jersey, all that. But, yeah.
Like, you ever had anybody reach out to you or like comment on one of your videos like, yo, I'm from so like,
yeah.
outside of, because I know like that happens a lot with people. I think it was when you dropped Cortex, I think it was this 2K streamer. I think he was from like Boston or some shit. He was like,
Word.
oh, yo, this race stuff.
I don't know what you talking about too. When I dropped Cortex, bro, it's like, that's when I really got like my source. I already started popping from me. Like, mad people from Boston, all that shit, they started coming to me. It was like, yo, this shit fire. Keep that shit up. I'm like, facts, I like that.
You feel like you would do more songs like that, or like you want to just do your own thing, really?
If I do more songs like that, like more drill songs, it's just like, just to be trendy with it, cause that's not really me. I want to grow off myself type shit. You feel me? Like, I'm a melodic artist, so I don't really want to be focused on drill like that.
I get where you're coming from, but I like that you did that song though. It's another song I want you to drop. It's kind of a drill song. You know what song I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Is it ever gonna drop though?
Most likely, I'm not gonna front. I got that shit in the works. That shit hard too, so I'll fuck with it. So I might drop that shit.
When you gonna drop it though? It's been like those 3 years.
Give me a couple months. I ain't gonna front.
I give you a couple months. Alright, so talk to me. Like, I know that your mom is like one of your biggest supporters. Your family especially, but like your mom is really the star right there. So tell me, like, what's the influence like from your mom?
That's my rock. I ain't gonna lie. That's my rock. That's my best friend since the jump. Like, I've been rapping for years, like since I was little. I ain't gonna front, and she always held it down. She gives me support. It's just a whole bunch of shit I could say about her that she really like. We locked in. I ain't gonna front. That's all I can say.
Yeah, make sure she watching this. Make sure.
I know you watching this too. I know you watching this too. I got you. Like, feel me?
Nah, but talk to me like, what was your first song? Or like,
oh shit.
Or explain to me like, how did you make your first song?
My first song was I definitely forgot what it was called. But it was some shit I dropped on YouTube. It was 3 years. No, not 3 years ago. I'm bugging. It was like 2017. I ain't gonna front.
I think I heard it when we was in 9th grade.
Yo, chill on that, feel me? I dropped that shit, bro. And I'm like, this shit fire, but I'm not gonna lie, that shit was dirt. But I made that shit in the crib. So it's like, feel me, grinding in the crib, there's like, no studio time under that. It was like, I really work for that shit, so I fuck with it.
Alright, so what do you feel like coming from GarageBand and using other things on your phone to go into a studio? Like, what's the transition like?
It's different. It's a whole different vibe. Like, going from GarageBand, going from all that shit on the phone, like, it's like, you not really expressing yourself. When you in the studio, it's like, you feel like the vibe, the intensity and all that, the engineer, you getting advice from your man's engineer, all that. It's like, it's a whole different vibe that just builds your persona and shit like that. I fuck with it, OD.
Alright, so let's say you got the opportunity to build like a in-home studio. You rather do that, or would you still prefer to go outside?
Of course, I'll build an indoor studio. Like, but yeah, facts. I'll do it in the crib, bring an engineer over, give him some money, all that. I fuck with that.
Alright, that's 30. So after you took that time off from like 2017, you said, and you had made your first song again. It wasn't it was like a year after quarantine, right?
When I made my first song, it was like just getting out of quarantine, yeah, type shit.
So like the beginning or like the
Yeah, type shit. I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
So talk to me about that song.
My first song, I had made my first official song that I dropped and everything on platforms for me. I made that shit on Valentine's. I think it was 2021. I was in the studio with my man and shit like that, and it was that the first one I recorded too, because it was coming off like breaking all the dust and shit like that. So it's like I had all this emotion in me because it was shit that I really been through. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm saying this, that, and the third. It was like shit that I went through with bitches and all that. But like that song, when I dropped it, I just started feeling all the love from all my mans, all my supporters, all that. And it was like, damn, I gotta keep this shit going. You feel me? So it was like, I fuck with that.
Who was that song about though? Cause it was somebody was doing it at the time. I ain't gonna talk too much though. But who was that?
I ain't gonna lie, we ain't gonna get into that. It's none of that, bro. I ain't gonna front. Feel me?
Yo.
Fuck all them bitches. What is you talking about?
Alright, so from making our first song to the last song that you recently recorded, like, what do you feel like is the biggest improvement you made, and what's something that you feel like you still need to improve on?
Biggest improvement. Last song I dropped in my zone. That shit doing good for me. But my biggest improvement is my lyrics and the way I display myself. You feel me? It's like I had this thing where I would say my lyrics, but I would do it like at a certain pace. I would do that shit fast and shit like that. But now it's just like I'm making sure they hear me, and that's how I'm getting my bass to build up. That's really what you gotta do. You gotta make sure they hear you instead of just rushing through shit. It might sound fire, but they not really hearing you.
Yeah, because if they don't understand you, they can be like, this flow sound cool, but what the fuck?
Exactly. That's exactly what it was with me. That's the same shit it was with me.
Alright, what's something you feel like you still need to improve on right now?
That really, like,
Just that?
my flow, my flow, and especially when it comes to music videos, how I display myself. Like, I don't want to be repetitive, the same moves, this, that, and the third. I want to be like emotion, all that. Make sure they really feel me, because that's what music videos are for to me. Like, you got to be like, oh, give a certain expression. If you angry, do that, feel me, so they can really like feel you. Spread that to other people. That's really what you got to do to build yourself.
You know, like, even going back from the first session that I was with you in, I feel like I could definitely see the confidence growth. Because at first, like, you were excited to do music, but it's like you weren't really too passionate about it. But now it seems like you know what you want to do. You want to make this your career.
Where like when I first started that first studio session, it was me, you, and Eli. We was on the studio, and we did that shit. But it was this one thing I was like, I was never good with ad-libs. Like, I was never good with that shit. Feel me? So it's like, now I got my whole personal ad-lib. Like, I'm doing my own shit. Feel me? It's like I just used to be in there saying whatever, but now it's just like I'm locked in with that shit.
Alright, so you feel like you comfortable with ad-libs?
Hell yeah, of course I'm comfortable with ad-libs now.
Alright, would you ever make a song or like a little playlist or EP with no ad-libs? Just to see how it worked? Since you started off not being too comfortable with it?
Yeah, I would. Cause most of my songs is like, it's not based off ad-libs type shit. It's most of my lyrics. Feel me? So it's like, I would make an EP or some shit like with just no ad-libs. I would fuck with that. I should do that. I ain't gonna front.
Nah, you dead shit. I was thinking about that the other day. I think I was talking to one of my mans about it, because he told me the same thing. He was like, yo, I don't really like rapping with ad-libs, I was like, so why don't you take the time, put together something with no ad-libs, see how it goes. If you like it, then continue that trend. But like, obviously at some point, like, you gotta start using ad-libs, because that's a part of rapping.
Exactly. It's different for everyone. The ad-libs just bring a different type of energy. You feel me? So it's like type
shit. I got another question. I know that you dropped a project last year, right?
Last year, yeah.
You drop one this year? Or you feel like you just want to continue with singles?
I ain't gonna lie. It really depends, to be honest. Like, last year when I dropped my album, If Not Me, Then Who, feel me? Check that shit out. But I dropped that shit, feel me? That shit went dumb. I ain't gonna front. Like, it was the first month we had like 20K sales off that shit.
That's beautiful.
But this year, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might drop an album. If I might. It depends how my shit keep going for me, because I've been slowing down. I admit it, I gotta get back on my grind type shit.
Nah,
but
you can't slow down.
Exactly, I can't slow down. That's the worst thing. Feel me? But tape coming soon, I ain't gonna lie.
I give me a estimate of when the tape is dropping.
Probably the end of the year.
End of the year?
I ain't gonna front. Maybe.
Why the end of the year? That's
Maybe.
far.
Cause that's how I like to do shit like that. I like to, feel me, drop a couple singles. Like, if you notice that, I drop a couple singles, and then the end of the year, boom, give them a whole tape. Then they gotta wait a whole nother year, all that. Feel me? But they got new music for the new year, so it's like.
You ever thought about dropping a summer EP? Like maybe like
3 or 4 songs? Of course. Nah, yeah, that's definitely coming. Like 4 songs, 4 good songs. I can see that coming.
All right, so what's the vibe going into your next couple tracks? Like, what do you feel like you trying to spit? Pause. Boy, I pause. I was a little flagrant. Pause.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a whole bunch of shit coming, but it's not like no shit like industry shit. Feel me? Like it's really some different shit. Like you gonna hear me. Like it's gonna be fire. I ain't gonna front. You gonna hear that shit. It could be played in clubs, parties, all that. But it's gonna be some real different shit that you gotta actually listen to. Like you gonna see, bro.
I like for your type of music, right? Who's an artist that you see yourself working with outside of Drake? Give me
Industry artist or like
I mean, it could be anybody. It could be industry, underground, your mans.
Lil Baby.
Okay. Give me four
Baby.
more.
Four more?
Yeah, give me 4 more.
I say Lil Baby, Lil Durk, of course. Who else? Stunna Gambino.
I definitely see that.
There was I ain't gonna say no. There was Stunna Gambino. A Boogie too. A Boogie's tough. No, basically niggas from New York, basically type shit.
I'm not gonna lie, like I really don't even listen to nobody outside of New York. I feel like I need to start doing that, but I feel like for you tapping in with a sound that's similar to yours, I feel like it's gonna benefit you, especially like a Stunna G or a Boogie. I see that benefit.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. Niggas used to hate me because my name, feel me, Raystuntin. They think of Stunna Gambino. I'm like, nah, it's not even like that, but. Yeah, I could see him working with Stunna Gambino. I ain't gonna front.
I could definitely see it. 'Cause I got a similar type of flow. It's just that, like, with him, like, you don't really see too much of a voice change whenever he caters to a certain audience.
Right.
With you, like, you can see it in the delivery, the beats, the flow, lyrics, too, sometimes. Everything. So now, tell me, if you could put yourself in a category as an artist, what would it be?
Shit.
Would you say you could do melodic the best, drill the best, or like,
I'll
would you say you
say-
could do everything well?
I ain't gonna be one of them niggas that be like, oh, I don't got no flaws, feel me? Like, I'm not one of them singing niggas. I can't sing for shit. I ain't gonna.
Okay.
But like, I'll call myself a melodic artist. I don't like calling myself a rapper at all. That's the only thing, cause I could do more than that, feel me? But like, I'm really a artist when it comes to this shit. Like, not no drill nigga, none of that. I'm just like an artist. That's basically it. That's the category I want to be put in.
Okay, that's good. I'm trying to think. I think it was probably I'd be like around this time. You and Eli was talking about making an EP. Like, whatever happened to that?
Me and Eli was definitely talking about making an EP, bro. We I'm not gonna lie. We was dead supposed to drop that shit. Feel me?
So, like, what happened to that, bro?
Nah, it's not even like, feel me? He be on his bullshit. I ain't gonna front. That's my man's though. Feel me? We locked in, but it's like he be on bullshit. That's basically it.
Is there any other underground artists that you tapped in with that we probably might not know about?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm gonna shout out my mans, of course. Y'all niggas see me work with my mans, artists, art for me and shit like that. My son DJ, my son,
Shout out DJ.
my son Zay, my son Jay. You know we locked in. My son Pablo, Bodak. We locked in, bro. Like, we really grinding for that shit, feel me? And it's like,
You grew up with a few of them?
oh yeah, I grew up with all of them. Especially DJ. We grew up
Like,
we was in 6th grade bowling, feel me? It's like we been talking about this shit. It's like, shout out DJ, you know how we coming, bro. Feel me?
now I'm happy to see that y'all still friends, because sometimes people go up and then some people might not be as far. Y'all might even be at the same level, but it's just like a jealousy or hate.
Yeah, exactly. That I'm not gonna lie. That's dead how it be too. Like, you can't surround yourself around that negative energy. You gotta surround yourself around niggas you want to see. Feel me? Win with you. It's just like you gotta make sure you with the right people. That's basically it.
You know, I say this all the time, but I feel like sometimes certain friends you have, like, they look at you as competition instead of being on the same team.
That's the same shit my mom told me. My mom told me that all the time.
Nah, I
She
say that
be
to
like-
myself all the time.
she be like-
it's true.
She be like, you be around like mad niggas. I be like, yeah, I know. But she's like, not all them niggas is your friend. You know, it's animosity type shit. And I be seeing that shit. I be peeping. I ain't gonna front. I be peeping that shit. But it's like, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna just move a whole different way. Like, I peep it. I'm gonna just move accordingly. That's really it.
You know, sometimes when I look at stuff like that, I be like, damn, because, like, it be people that you grow up with sometimes that move like that after a little while. Like, you ever had to cut off certain friends?
Oh, of course I had to cut off a lot of people. I'm not gonna front. It would be like, not even like graduating from middle school or shit like that. I would just peep some shit. Either I'd tell them about it, or if it's some crazy shit, it'd be like, nah, it's over with. I'm not doing that. I'll just move a certain type of way. And it's like, I'm not having that shit, you know? It's a whole big difference. I ain't doing that.
You had anybody that you was, like, close with that you had to cut off? Not really.
Nah, not really. The niggas that's around me right now is really like real solid niggas. Feel me? Like the niggas that I cut off was just like side characters type shit. I ain't gonna be no huff nigga, but they was like it was really side characters type shit, background niggas. Like I ain't even gonna get on that, bro. Don't get me started.
Niggas had to cut off the backup dancers.
Literally, bro. Niggas fan out.
I think you was explaining to me that you was shooting a video not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
What's the vibe with that like?
I shot a video with my son Jaden. Feel me? We shot a video. It was on some like private shit. Like niggas ain't even know we was shooting a video. I ain't want niggas to know. I like me personally. I like shooting dolo videos, like solo shit. Feel me? Brought up the lamb truck. Shot with that shit. Feel me? It's a whole lot of shit coming. We got some flicks coming, all that. But that video, I feel like that shit really gonna pop off because it's like it was a whole different mood in that shit.
You was feeling nice.
I was feeling real nice. Feel me? I was feeling real nice. I was in that shit.
You know, like with a lot of music videos, sometimes you be seeing like 40, 50, 60 niggas in one video.
Bro, word, bro. Like y'all niggas not hot, bro. Like what's up, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, like for me, I have my memes with me, but like it gotta be people I'm close with, and I know I'm not close with 50 to 60 niggas.
Word.
I'm probably dragging it, but like it be like 25 plus niggas in every vid. I know niggas are not close to 25 plus people, bro. Cause just know
that's how it be.
Yeah, but it's like, would you ever picture yourself doing a video like that?
No. The one time I did that, it was in my that hip video, that the one shit. I did that shit once. It was in the city. We came out to the city, and I was like, yo, shooting a video today. Pop out to the city, this, that, and the third. I didn't think it was gonna pop out. Feel me? Man, niggas popped out, bro.
That's good.
It was good. Feel me? Niggas was jacking it. They popped out. But it's like that shit. So like niggas don't listen, bro. We was in the city for like an hour, bro, trying to get niggas straight. They do not listen, bro.
So you gotta have people do one thing and then you do the other thing. And
exactly. It's like they would come in the camera. Feel me? I made the song. I gotta be in the middle, not even on no house shit. But they dance and shit like that. I forgot what shoes I had my Pradas on, bro. I had my Pradas on. Bro, look, niggas went in the middle of the dance shit. They started stomping on my son like, bro, cut this short, this whole video, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I would have been tight after that. I would have been like, yo, bro, you know what? Shoot done. I
bro, like after that shit, bro, we got the shit, bro. I said, yo, I appreciate y'all, bro. I left. It was none of that, bro. But that shit was a good vibe. It's just like I would rather solo videos. I ain't gonna front.
Would you ever have like a video with mad girls in it?
Type shit. But not even no disrespectful shit, feel me? Cause I got a girl, feel me? I ain't gonna be on no crazy shit. Like they be in the background shit like that. Bring my mans, they could be in my mans, but I ain't gonna do all that extra shit.
Shout out to your girl. She listen to your music?
Of course, that's my supporter. Besides my moms and my family, that's one of my biggest supporters. She fuck with me. She know what it is.
I'm happy to hear that. Does she motivate you? Like whenever like you feel like you want to do something, or like especially with music, like you don't feel like recording that day, or you might not feel well, you just don't want to get up out of bed.
Bro, she be on my ass. I ain't gonna front. She be on my ass. I told her the other day, like what I was saying about my flow. Feel me? I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to give up on this shit. That's what I was feeling like. I was feeling negative about it. She was like, I ain't gonna lie, shut the fuck up. She was just like, word, cause she was like, bro, really? What you gotta do? What I told you? I was like, oh, keep a steady pace. This, that, and the third. That's basically all she told me. That's why like she really supports me in my shit, and I really fuck with that. That's why I'm with her. It's just like she a big part of my career. I ain't gonna front.
I ain't gonna lie, you like people need a lot of people like that in their corners, especially a girl. Cause don't get me wrong, feel me, like you could have the bros, but it's like when you have that special someone that you could do everything with, it feels great.
Word, and she not no yes man either. Like she if my shit ass, she gonna tell me it's ass. I'm like, oh shit, my fault. Feel me? But I like that shit. That's what I fuck with, cause it's like
actually keep it a buck with
word,
you.
yeah, and I gotta improve. Feel me? If she a girl too, you know the girls in the industry and shit. The girl fans, they a big part of like your fan base type shit. Posting their music with your songs in it. She would tell me, she'd be like, oh, you should say this, that, and the third. Feel me? To get the girls' attention. I'm like, I feel you. So it's like,
you listen to any female rap?
Of course, I listen to female rap.
Alright, who's 2 female artists you work with?
2 female artists I would work with. I ain't even gonna front. Gorilla, obviously.
Yeah,
she all the way out there. Bro, damn, what's her name? I forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh. She started with an R. She made that little TJ remix. Or some shit. Raysundra,
Oh,
yeah.
Raysundra, yeah.
Raysundra's tough.
Shout out Raysundra. Shout out Raysundra.
My fault, but Raysundra's tough. I ain't gonna front.
Actually, that is.
Yeah, Raysundra's that tough.
I think I heard a solo track after I listened to that song that she dropped with TJ. I'm like, oh, like her shit tough. Like she's doing some R&B shit.
Yeah, nah. That's what I fuck with too. I only ever made one song with a female. Feel me? But it's like having that R&B shit and that rap shit in one song is like different. It's like a real switch up type shit.
You ever feel like you could make like a full track list of like 5 to 10 songs with just straight R&B, nothing else? Or you feel like you ain't getting that bag yet?
I gotta dig real deep in that bag. I ain't gonna front. Like I think I could do it, but it'll be like 80% R&B. I'm gonna have to put some rap in that shit. You know how I get.
Yeah, of course, because that's where you started from.
Word, exactly. On some G Herbo type shit, feel me?
Shout out Herb. Yo, he fuck with NYC artists heavy.
OD, bro.
He fuck with
Yo, that remix with K Flock, bro.
I think it was I'm being honest, right?
Yeah. That shit
tough.
That shit was tough, bro. I'm like, damn, that nigga really locked in with Herb.
Yo, he's locked in with every New York artist. I think B Love, Dougie B, K Flock. He was locked in with Pop.
Shout out my son Dougie B.
A couple other people too. What was the vibe like at that show? You performed there, right?
Yo, that show is different. I performed at that show. I opened for Dougie and all them, feel me? But I was the first one. Because it was a whole bunch of artists that opened up. But I was the first one. I didn't even expect my shit. They called me to the stage. I'm like, oh shit, I'm first. This, that, and the third. I was type nervous. I ain't gonna front, feel me? I ain't gonna sit here act all confident. Of course. But that shit was real life packed. Like, it wasn't no like, 30 people. I'm talking about like, it was like mad people in that shit, bro.
Like 300-400?
Bro, it was hundreds, bro. Hundreds in that shit. And we in that shit. We in that shit deep. I'm bumping my shit. I ain't trying to be nervous. I'm just shaking that shit off, feel me? And they jacking me too. I put that hips on, all that. Got them vibing. Got everyone dancing. Hopped up the stage. Niggas asked for pictures. They asked for my Instagram, all that. Niggas didn't even know it was me. That shit was just tough.
I like to hear that. Talk to me about like you being nervous. The first performance you ever had. Were you nervous?
First performance I ever had, I remember it too. I was definitely nervous. I ain't gonna front. There was niggas there, bro. There was strippers there too. I ain't gonna front. We ain't gonna talk about that. But my first show, it was damn, like last year. It was like the end of last year type shit, and that shit was tough, bro, because it was just a whole different vibe. I performed Run Down, my second song I dropped. And niggas knew the words to that shit. I was surprised because it was in Queens too.
Queens?
It was in Queens, so I'm like, how the fuck niggas know me out here? That shit really gave me a boost of confidence, so I wasn't even nervous after that. Feel me?
Nah, you never really know where your audience is from. Like,
literally,
you got fans from Boston, Queens. Niggas be having fans from Russia that they don't even know.
Bro, niggas don't even know what I'm saying, bro. It's like, shout out y'all niggas, bro. I love the support. That's really what it is. That keeps me going.
Like, you ever seen, like, a negative comment or some nigga be like, oh, yeah, shit dirt, this nigga shit ass.
That shit come with it, bro. It just comes with it, to be honest, you feel me? Like, it was Cortex, because Cortex started popping. That was my first shit, obviously. That's the first shit I started popping. Bro, everyone loved it, but everyone just called me a dick rider, bro. And I don't know what it is. Bro, y'all niggas be saying, oh, I'm not from New York. How the fuck y'all gonna tell me where I'm from? Niggas be like, bro, you not from New York. Why you making drill? Bro, how you telling me where I'm from? Feel me? That's the shit that be blowing my. I don't pay attention to all that hating niggas, but it's like, how you gonna tell me where I'm from? Like, I'm just doing what I gotta do.
It was like 5 or 6 other people from New York City underground that I know that did that same remix too.
Yeah.
So it's weird for niggas to say that you're not from New York.
Exactly.
That's weird. But it was ever a time where you seen that comment, you was just like, damn, like what if they right, or like they ever like hurt you personally?
Nah.
Never hurt you?
I'm a cool nigga, feel me? I'm a nonchalant nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit, feel me? It's just when niggas drag it, I'ma hit back. I'ma be like, oh, suck my dick, is that third? Cause y'all not about to, feel me? But it's like growing as an artist, you can't be doing that, feel me? You gotta be mature about that shit. Niggas don't hate. Not everyone's gonna fuck with your shit. So it's like, fuck it. I can't please everybody, feel me?
Nah, that's real shit. Alright, when did you realize that you wanted music to be a thing? Like, when did you start getting passionate about it? Like, when did you sit down and be like, yo, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life?
Bro, way before I even dropped the song, bro. Cause my pops, shout out my pops too. My pops been making music too. Like, he been rapping and shit like that. He never really dropped a song, of course, but that's where I really got it from. Feel me? It was when I was little, like when I was 7. I was like, nah. Oh, when I performed some Bruno Mars shit when I was little. I remember that shit. I got a picture of it and all that. Bro, we did that shit, bro. It was 500 people in that shit. 500 people, and I was little, bro. I performed that shit, no fear, nothing, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm using my passion. Feel me? That shit was tough. I ain't gonna front.
So from that moment on, you was just like, you know what? Like, I really want to take it serious.
Of course. But, yeah, of course. But it's like, when I really started committing myself to it, it was after my first music video, Two Stepping. Because that video, 3K views in a minute, bro. Like, that shit got mad views in a minute.
That's good. All right, so what's a future goal you have for yourself outside of music? Matter of fact, 3 goals. 3 goals outside of music.
Outside of music, damn. I want to give back. That's the first one, obviously. Like, I want to give back to my community.
You know, I don't mean to cut you off, but yo, bro, if you peep this, like, a lot of people, even the people that be saying they King New York, you don't really see them giving back, like.
Oh, word, yeah. Feel me? I'm never gonna jack that. I'm not gonna jack. I'm the King of New York. I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with jacking.
It's nothing wrong with it, but like, you can't say you the King of New York and not do shit for New York.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and as a rapper, not saying there's nothing wrong with saying that, bro. But if you just rapping for New York, you're not really.
Yeah, you're not really putting on like me. I wanna. Feel me? I'm not big yet. Obviously, I'm underground still. I'ma obviously put on for my underground artists in New York, going everywhere. Feel me? Cause like when I blow up, it's like, oh, I gotta go back to my community, give back this, that, and third. I don't got to, but that's something I feel like I gotta do. Feel me? So I'ma work with underground artists, all that shit. It's just the right thing to do.
And I don't know, like, I always say that to myself. If I was ever in that position, I'd make sure I go back and give back to my hood or community,
For sure,
wherever
bro.
I grew up or went to school, whatever the case might be. All right, who's an artist you feel like that inspired your sound? I know it's not Drake. I hope it's not.
It's not.
I hope it's not who I'm thinking it is.
It's not Drake, but that nigga, we ain't even gonna get on that. That's my biggest inspiration. I ain't gonna fun. I don't even know Dick Ron shit, Lil Baby. Like, that nigga really, he's more than an artist to me. That nigga's a businessman, bro. Like,
Nah, he is.
he really, he sounds like his shit tough. Feel me? Freestyle, all that shit. His shit tough, but like, he really be talking. Feel me? What's that song? He was like, he said some songs. He was like, no, my grandma happy, finally got my shit together. It's like, he really talking in his lyrics instead of just spin. So it's like, I got my sound from that nigga. I ain't gonna front.
That's why I feel like he's one of the top of the industry right now. Cause like, he don't just talk fuckery. And he not talking.
Of
garbage.
course, bro.
He's speaking real shit. He's telling you what he went through, what he's still going through, things that he had going on, what he want to do.
Ain't shit sweet, bro. That's basically the vibes he's giving me, and I fuck with that.
Like, who's an artist you feel like deserves more recognition?
Deserves more recognition. Tusi.
Tusi?
Tusi? Yeah, definitely Tusi, bro.
Not gonna lie, Tusi tough. I forgot what song I heard from him, but this was like probably like the end of 2021. I started listening to Tusi for a little bit, then I stopped because that's when Bronx Drill started taking off.
Yeah, Tusi definitely deserves more. Like, that nigga works hard, bro. That nigga works hard, feel me? But the niggas ain't fucking with him. It's the girls, they fuck with him, feel me? But to a certain extent, like, after that shit happened, like, it's not my business, none of that. But that shit happened with his girl. It's a whole big shit. Niggas was not really jacking. But Tusi deserves more recognition just for his music in general.
He most definitely does. Like, as an artist, when you see people get into things like, you know, like sexual assault and all that, and rape charges and kidnappings and shootings and all types of shit, like, how do you feel about that? Like, does that show you what not to do? Or, like, does it show you how you should move?
It just surprises me. I ain't gonna front. Like, feel me? I would never expect, this person to do this to this person, feel me? Be involved in some bullshit, feel me? But me personally, I just stay out of that. I don't really like focusing on all that. I focus on myself, feel me? That's why I don't like doing all that shit. It's just like, damn, you really gonna fuck up your career with some bullshit, bro? It's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Niggas don't got time for that, bro. You grinding for the shit and now you fucking it up. You can't be doing that.
How much songs you have so far that you haven't released?
That I have?
I know it's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I have like 30 songs. Nah, I don't got like 30 songs out. I got a couple songs out, feel me? But I got over 100 songs unreleased, bro. Over like 150 songs unreleased, bro. That I just have sitting there.
How much time you completed?
How much stuff all of them? Nah, not all of them. I got a couple open verses. I got a couple non-finished songs just because I don't fuck with them. But I definitely got audio unreleased, bro.
Alright. With that being said, why you don't drop music more often? I feel like you don't drop music as much as you used to.
That's the thing, bro. I feel like I used to drop music like every week before when I first started. But that's good. It's just how you market yourself, feel me? Now I really focus on like dropping one music video, dropping a single, this, that, and the third, and marketing that shit. That shit gets some. It start popping. I'll start dropping another shit. That's really how you gotta do. You gotta move along with the system type shit. What niggas really want to hear instead of just dropping and dropping and dropping.
That's why I feel like, to a certain degree, it would be good for you if you made another drill song. Not saying you need to.
Of course.
You need to, but it would be good for you just because of like the noise that it's making right now, especially in New York City. Like New York City drill is dying a little bit, but it still has a great movement because you got different niggas popping up every day. You see this nigga come out of nowhere. You see niggas coming from Boston.
Bro, don't even get me started on that shit, bro. That whole drill scene is... I'll make another drill song, but that whole shit is a mess. I ain't gonna front.
And it's like everybody that's good is either dead or in jail.
Exactly, bro.
That's why I keep it a buck with you. I know you and Eli probably think I would listen to drill, but like I dead listen to other genres outside of drill. I be listening to R&B. I listen to hip hop, of course.
Well, of course,
listen
bro.
to trap music.
But the thing is, only reason I really don't focus on drill, I'm not a drill artist, that's one. But it's like that shit is hard to make a drill song where you not dissing nobody. Cause that's really what that shit is. They want to hear you talking about something. Oh, smoke on this nigga da da da. Like I ain't doing that shit, bro. Like
niggas be like, how you gonna pistol this COVID?
Get back, nigga. Like y'all niggas chatting, bro.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that should be having me weak. Cause it's like some of those niggas that be dissing, they never seen the niggas they dissed. They never met the niggas they dissed. Never ran into them. Never even knew who they was. They just dissing them for clout, bro.
Just dick riding, I ain't gonna front. That's basically what it is. Just dick riding. Niggas just want to make a name for themselves. Like, you could do that, but like, why you got to dick ride, feel me?
That shit is weird to me. I never understood it. But as a rapper, though, where do you see yourself in, I'm gonna say, 3 to 5 years with your music?
3 to 5, bro. See myself on a yacht with bad bitches, bro. Nah, no funny shit. I see myself, like, I always said this. I blow up with one song. I ain't gonna go ghost. Like, I love this rap shit. This shit my passion. It's not just for the money type shit. But I'm gonna invest in shit. I'm gonna build myself, businessman type shit, little baby type shit, feel me? But like, I really see myself up there with the big niggas. Like, I don't want to be just stuck in New York. Like, oh yeah, this is a New York artist. Nah, I want to be up there, feel me?
Like, you want to be in that category of mainstream people.
Oh, of course, bro. Hell yeah. Working with all them niggas and all that.
You know, I always envisioned something for you. I think it was the end. No. I forgot when, but when you and Eli had dropped that music video, I was like, and I was watching it even the other day.
Up.
Yeah. I was like, yo, these niggas could go somewhere. Eli could go somewhere too, bro. But he just be scared with his. Nah, don't laugh, bro. You be scared with your music.
I be telling that nigga, bro. He ain't even, bro. That nigga plays too much. He gonna get right,
bro. Like, you could really go somewhere. You just don't be consistent. You be scared. How's it? Oh, I ain't even peep.
Nigga didn't work for that.
Oh yeah, I ain't worried about that shit. Fuck it. No, I ain't saying nothing. But tell me now. Say you dropping album possibly at the end of the year. How much songs you putting on there?
I'll lower that shit down for sure. I dropped 16 songs on my first album. I'll probably put like 13, 14 songs.
13, 14, okay.
Couple bonuses. I don't know.
Alright, you ever made any songs that you want to drop a music video for? That you felt like you should have, but you didn't?
Definitely Run Down.
Nah, yeah.
Everyone tells me that. Run Down, you should have had a music video.
Now, I remember me, you, Eli was talking about it. You just couldn't envision what you should do in the music
exactly.
video.
I didn't want to be a regular ass nigga to be like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Nah, I really like, when I do music videos, I take that shit to heart. Feel me? Run Down was fire. I ain't gonna front. Run Down was heat. But I just can't see myself making a music video to that shit. It's just me.
Nah, it be like that sometimes, though. Alright, so when's the next song dropping? Give me an estimate of when the next song might be dropping.
When the next song might be dropping, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Either next week or the week after, bro.
sure next week.
For sure, bro. Because I've been sitting on my ass. Last time I dropped a song was like January 6th, bro. I gotta work, bro. It's none of that. It's been a whole month.
Damn. Nah, I want you to get back into that bag though.
I'm definitely
when
gonna
I
get in my
seen that
bag.
you was, I'm not gonna say you're not motivated, but you took a little step back to, for me, deal with
For
life.
no reason too, bro. Like that shit really fucked me up, bro.
I don't feel like you lost momentum. I just feel like you slowed down.
Exactly. That's literally what it was. And the same niggas that was sticking around from day one is not really sticking around. So it's like,
and it's like, you know what another thing is? I know you definitely gonna experience this shit at some point. But bro, you see how you underground right now? Not too much people outside New York might be paying attention to you. Once you make it big, you gonna have niggas be like, "Yo, bro, you remember when da 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 da?"
bro, I don't want to hear none of that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to hear none of that, bro. Feel me? I'm not trying to have niggas be like, "Yo, remember when I da da this, that, and the third, da da da." I ain't trying to hear none of
I
that,
used to
bro.
go to high school, used to shit
Oh,
about music, da 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 da.
Yo, Nate, I'm not hearing that, bro. I'm not hearing that.
Nah, that shit is weird. Alright, so I had to end this podcast now. I ain't gonna. I was wild nervous. I'm chilling right now though. I was wild nervous though. So tell the fans where they could follow you at, all your socials and everything.
Follow me on IG, Raystuntin. Everybody knows my shit, Raystuntin. Follow me on YouTube, Raystuntin, Apple Music, all that. SoundCloud, Raystuntin. Just stream my shit. Raystunitn. I spelled that wrong, right? I spelled that wrong. Reystuntin. You know the vibe. You know the vibe. But I'm fucking up right now, but fuck with my shit, feel me? Y'all know how I get down.
I appreciate you for being my first guest, my boy.
Appreciate you, bro.